training with Milesource. Got Ashley here, and she's been demonstrating the technique for a toe touch. Now I want to show you what we do with the Milesource kinetic bands. If you're looking at the product, if you want to learn how to jump higher, you want to learn how to be more flexible, what we're going to do is we're going to use these kinetic bands, and they're worn right above the knee. See, we've got resistance here, and she's got resistance in the front and back. Our goal is to help you build leg strength, hip strength, and core strength. And when Ashley talked about her toe touch, and she was talking about getting on the balls of her feet and exploding, that's because she needs to jump high. If you're going to perform a toe touch, you've got to get good height, and then you've got to go into your technique and your form to complete your toe touch. Then you've got to get back in position to come down and land safely. And we want to make sure that you're able to do that. With these bands, what we're going to do is we're going to help you build strength. And it's not going to be like bulky, weightlifting type strength. It's just going to tone and firm your legs, make those muscles a little bit stronger so that in your hips and your glutes and your legs, you've got more power to explode. Then we're going to work on flexibility, and that means when Ashley takes her legs out or her feet out when she's trying to perform the actual toe touch, she's going to be able to do it higher and faster, and it's going to look good, and she's going to come and she's going to land safely. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Ashley perform a few toe touches with the bands. And I want you to remember that when you're doing this, the bands are going to restrict you. And what you want to try to do is go through the resistance, but try to hold the form. So try not to lean forward, and you don't really need to go past what your body is going to allow to do, because we want to try to keep form. Now, when we take the bands off, you're going to find that you're able to jump higher. Your legs are going to fly out there with a good looking toe touch. You're going to land safe. And I think you're really going to like that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to have Ashley let's do one at a time, 3 toe touches with the bands. So remember that she's being restricted a little bit. Now what that's doing is that's firing the muscles. So when you do that jump, where do you feel that as far as the resistance?
Probably in my thighs.
Okay, so you feel it right in the quads. Okay, so that means possibly that maybe her glutes and her hamstrings might be a little bit stronger than her quads. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on all those areas. Remember that she's building the strength to explode. And we will also go into some jump technique, some how to jump higher. We'll work on that vertical. Okay, so let's try that a couple more times. Now remember, she's not coming forward. She's trying to stay in form. You got to keep that back in line with your feet so that you're straight up and down. A lot of times you try to come forward, then you don't have quite the form, and you actually are what we call decelerating. So the farther you try to go forward, remember, those feet are coming to the hands, right? And then you don't actually touch the toe.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's try a couple more. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, one more. How about one more? Feeling all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now let's have you unbuckle those. Now we're going to go through the unresisted part. So let's see how you do now. Good. How's that feel?
It felt good.
Legs flying up a little bit more?
A lot more.
Okay. So what we've done is, right now, that's going to be muscle memory. Now, Ashley's been working with the band, so her legs, her hips, her core, they're all getting stronger, and her jumps are getting higher. So let's do another one. Good. Now, you can see, and I can sort of eyeball that and see that she's getting a little bit higher, the legs are going out,